This is a genuine true story, and I'm like not even lying to you guys. I was just on my phone on freaking Jerkmate or something, and I'm just scrolling through, and I see my mate on the other side, and I'm just like, this is genuinely epic. But unfortunately, a notification came up, and it kind of like took me out of it. So I decided to check it out. I clicked on it, and it took me to a Kane Corns post on Twitter, I believe, where he is actually talking mad crap about the new Adelaide Crows logo, saying it's disgusting, all this type of stuff. I was like, this can't be true. I click on it, and yes, the new 2025 and onwards Adelaide logo has been revealed, and there is a ton of hate going around left, right, and center for this. I haven't seen this much hate on the internet. Henry Cavill was fired from DC, and KSI and Logan Paul launched the knockoff Lunchables thing with Mr. Beast 6000.
Mr. Beast donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Big Black Monkey Boy, Big
Mr.
Black...
Beast!
So anyway, I decided to do a little bit more looking, and obviously this is what it looks like compared to their other logo. In the other logo, you can see it is very, very modern. The font has like a bunch of the colors mixed in together, but it's really only the head of the crow. And the thing is, I actually made a video ranking the AFL logos, which is not out yet, and I don't know when I'm going to release it. It could release like a month or two after this one, but hopefully whenever I release that video, it comes out before their new one officially launches. But you see the one that they've got now, and it's got the red font, the yellow font with the blue around it, just the Adelaide Crows head. A lot of complaints by people over the years saying that even though it's modern, it is still, you know, semi-boring, and the older retro one was a little bit better. So someone at Adelaide genuinely heard this and were like, shit, I gotta try and cook right now. And they came up with this thing, which I gotta say is, it's very interesting. I know a lot of people are really hating on this, but I gotta say, I don't mind it. I think it's kind of just like average. Like, it's not overall that bad. It's just like a really dark blue crow. Like, usually they are dark blue, but this is extra dark blue. You're getting into like almost as black as what Under the Bed looks like, or the Endermen from Minecraft. That's how like dark this dark blue literally is. It's got the red on there, and it's got the yellow, and I don't mind the yellow font, but the thing that I don't know if I like this about the logo is the yellow outer glow over the crow is just so beyond weird. Like, I don't know who the fuck tried to cook with that. Would you not do red as the outer glow color, or do you even need an outer glow to this crow? I think having just the body of the crow would have been fine. Did you need to put a yellow, you know, yellow around the crow? I don't know. It's definitely very weird, but I can understand why a man like Kane Corns is out there absolutely chatting, saying it looks terrible, because there are some weird creative choices, I think, decided with this. There's also a comment by a guy named Braden Ingram, not Brandon Ingram, the NBA player. That's definitely Braden Ingram, who said, not ruling out some late altercations, but yes, this is the Crows' new logo, due to be unveiled later in the year at 9 News Adelaide. Again, this is definitely very retro. Is this too retro? Is this going to look way too out of place, I think, amongst all the AFL teams who have completely decided to go new and modern? I think it could very well be. I think if you were to make this new Adelaide Crows logo, I think having the body of the crow would have made a ton of sense, but having it modernized version, cartoony like how all the logos look right now, would have been the way to go. That's why you get like all the people who are hating on it saying it's not the crow's body. You get to please them, and you get to please the people who like the modern version. This one, they've just gone completely retro in a time where every AFL logo is all modernized and pretty cartoony, besides like GWS and Gold Coast, who no one really knows what was going on when those logos were cooked. The thing is, though, we do know Gold Coast as well are getting a new logo, I believe, in 2025. I think they're getting a massive rebranding. They're supposed to be getting color rebrandings, logo rebrandings, I think mascot rebrandings, all of that type of stuff. So that would be genuinely interesting to see how that goes. But other than Gold Coast, I didn't think any other team would really be looking to change what they had. And then Adelaide have just come out of nowhere and have completely changed it to this really retro logo, and I'm just not exactly too sure if they cooked. Again, I'm actually happy though they changed their logo, and I think if you're an Adelaide Crows fan, you should be as well, because the logo they have right now, to me, brings up bad memories. When I think of their new Adelaide logo, I think of the modern Adelaide Crows that had Tex Walker leading the Crows into a grand final where they decided to make a complete fool out of themselves and do this Power Rangers power stance thing. They ultimately got thumped, went into the next off season, had the most notorious camp in sporting history where players were racially abused and other players were literally told that bad things were basically going to happen to their families. All this other shit that has been leaked all over the internet that made so many Adelaide players request trades, to them literally not making the 8 since that grand final and recently just finishing 15th with a team that I don't think is looking anywhere near as good as what a lot of people thought they were going to be. But the thing is, you can create a new wave here. If you get rid of this logo, I like to think of getting rid of logos as like you're starting a new wave, you're starting a new era, and maybe you don't want to be associated in with that older, again, logo. A lot of errors are displayed with logos, and most of the time, if a team's changing a logo, I think it's because they didn't like the previous era or they really want to start a new one. I think this Adelaide team has a lot of reasons to start a new era. And the thing is, they're doing positive signs. I mean, they're apparently trading for Alex Neil-Bullen. Isaac Cumming recently just picked the Adelaide Crows. I think, obviously, Lukosius ended up picking Port Adelaide, which I think is a W for them. I'm not the biggest Lukosius fan. I think him going to Port Adelaide instead of Adelaide is the right decision. And the thing is, Neil-Bullen and Cumming, they'll be great contributors to Adelaide. You've got Riley Thilthorpe, who is finally starting to play good footy. You've got another top 10 pick this year. You're legitimately starting this new era at Adelaide, and yeah, I think all the signs are pointing towards a potential final series maybe in the next couple years, and this could very well be the new logo for their new era. So I guess that makes sense. I think the last logo was an average logo in the AFL. The cartoony aspect of it was good. I just think they probably should have kept the cartoony aspect, but then had the full body of the crow. Instead, they had the full body of the crow and went extremely retro in a time where everyone's AFL logo is very, very modern. So yeah, this is really interesting. I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this all down below. Subscribe to this channel for latest sports content and news. Comment your thoughts and opinions. What do you guys think about the new Adelaide logo down below? Also, subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channels. Links for them will be in the description down below. And I guess I will see you guys next time.